I am very disappointed in WWE Creative because two, they just gave us 2020 last night. Not opting to build new stars. And then you opt to call up Keithley to the roster. You call that building new stars? Are you kidding me? Folks, this is Bernie. Monday Night Raw review. So, of course, I'm going to be, together, we all are going to be going over what happened on Monday Night Raw. Yes, we all are going to be going over what happened on Monday Night Raw last night. So, before I get started with all that, be sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and turn on the bell for all notifications to never miss a single upload of my England Wrestling News videos that I upload each and every week to YouTube and share on Twitter, and to never miss my Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown reviews that go live each and every week on the channel, and to never miss more of my content on the channel. Of course, I already said on one of my England Wrestling News videos that I'm going to be doing my first Xenoverse 2, 3 videos of me showing you how to do Peril Requests 1, 2, and 3. So my first 3 videos is going to be showing you how to do Peril Requests 1, 2, and 3 on Xenoverse 2. Man, oh man. And then there's already a segment announced for SmackDown. Can you believe it? There is already a fucking segment announced for Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns segment confirmed for SmackDown this week, folks. Already. And they already put him in a title shot since his return. Since his return to SummerSlam last night. They already have put him in the title shot. So check this out. This is the news I got from Ringside News. So WWE Payback is this Sunday, 1 week following SummerSlam. This event will only get one episode of SmackDown to book the big show. Oh, I'm assuming you talk about the big show, the one Randy Orton retired, but they're not. Hopefully, I was hoping they weren't talking about the big slow. Roman Reigns will be in the ring this week on Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, great. We're going to get Roman Reigns. 5-6 days after SummerSlam. Actually, 5 days. Yeah, 5 days after SummerSlam, we're getting Roman Reigns in the ring already for Friday Night SmackDown this Friday. Oh, great. So he can bury Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman again on Friday Night SmackDown? Apparently, this is not the case because Roman Reigns will be in the ring this week on Friday Night SmackDown. He will sign the contract for the big triple threat Universal title match against Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. A lot of questions will be answered this week on SmackDown. The company will likely stack the show full of angles for the Payback event. So that is what I got from my sources, Ringside News. I got news. So that's the news I received from them. Can you imagine that? Roman Reigns already in a fucking Universal title picture. Can you fucking imagine that? Wow. Unfucking real. Bray Wyatt was completely buried at SummerSlam last night, folks. You gotta feel bad for The Fiend already. You might as well kiss The Fiend's career goodbye. Oh, yeah, just thought I'd tell you that news before I got started with Monday Night Raw. So, folks, I'm ready. I hope you are ready because I'm going to rant on WWE. I'm going to try to make you fucking laugh for once. and I try to make you laugh, you know I am itching to just make you fucking laugh. I am feeling fucking good after the fucking garbage we got on the show. They're creatively not doing a good job with these shows, and it's pissing me off. And you wonder why nights. Which garbage shows like this doesn't give us podcasters nothing to fucking review. We are all getting sick and tired of your fucking nonsense, WWE. For fuck's sakes, do something about these damn shows. Don't just sit there and look like a fucking lazy fucking fat ass. Do something about these damn shows. It's ridiculous. Getting garbage each and every week. Week after week after week of Monday night garbage. Why are you opting to continue this fucking bullshit? Really? It's like WWE just doesn't care about anybody anymore. They don't care about management. They don't care about the writers. They don't care about the podcasters that review this fucking garbage. They don't even care about the WWE fans. They don't even care about the Thunderdome fans that are watching. I feel bad for the fans because they had to watch this garbage. And they had to waste their 3 fucking hours just to watch this fucking bullshit and garbage. I feel bad for them, man. I feel bad for the fans in the Thunderdome Arena that had to sit here and watch a 3-hour waste of fucking Monday night horrific fucking garbage. Jesus Christ. I'm about to feel like Hulk Hogan. Good grief, man. Are you goddamn serious? You know what? This is Monday Night Raw. This is what Monday Night Raw is. That's Monday Night Raw right there. That's exactly what Monday Night Raw was last night. You hear that sound? That's the sound. That's what Monday Night Raw is right there. Folks, I am going to go ahead and get started with your Monday Night Raw review because I'm afraid I'm going to be ranting some more if I don't get started. That's just half of what the fuck I'm saying. You ain't heard nothing yet. That's just half of what the fuck I said. Oh, you're not going to believe what I got to say about Vince McMahon. His old ass. You're not going to believe what the fuck I got to say about him at the end. Oh, you better believe it. You're not gonna fucking believe what the fuck I found out from Ringside News. You're not gonna believe what the fuck I found out from Ringside News, folks. I'm gonna tell you, and at the end, I bet you cannot wait to hear what I found out. I even did an Ingram Wrestling News on this shit. You're not gonna believe what the fuck I found out about Roman Reigns. Oh, you know what? You're not even going to believe who knew about Roman Reigns' return. You're not going to believe who knew about Roman Reigns' return. I bet you all cannot fucking wait to find this out. And I am itching to fucking tell y'all so bad already. And the worst of it is to come, folks. I got more fucking news from Ringside News this week. The worst of it. This is just the beginning. So, Monday Night Raw, folks, starts off with the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre, like how it's supposed to start, because the WWE Championship is the most important, prestigious title on the fucking show. Period. Drew McIntyre makes his way to the ring as the announcers revealed that Asuka and Sasha Banks will battle for the Raw Women's Championship in a lumberjack match? What the fuck? This is what I wanted to know. I personally wanted to fucking know. Why in the fuck did Sasha Banks get a fucking rematch? That's what the fuck I want to goddamn know. Why the fuck did, out of all these women in the women's division, why is Sasha Banks getting a goddamn rematch? You couldn't have done something. You couldn't have came up with a better match than a lumberjack match. Are you fucking serious? Oh, that's right. This man thinks he's fucking God again. He thinks he's God again. Thinks he's in control WWE creative and management. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me a fucking break, man. I'm sick of this goddamn show. I'm sick of goddamn WWE. I'm sick of fucking watching it. Just like everybody else on social media. Everybody's sick and tired of watching Monday Night Raw because of you, Vince McMahon. You are the reasons why people are sick and tired of watching this fucking garbage. You and your fucking good old Bruce and your fucking Kowalski, whoever the fuck that guy is. You and your fucking Bruce and your fucking creative and writers can't even do your fucking jobs. And then you're supposed to expect us to believe that tonight's Monday Night Raw was great? Does this show look any great to anybody? Absolutely not. I hope this show gets an all-time low tomorrow. Anyways, McIntyre welcomes us to the Thunderdome, then asks for a thumbs up from all the fans on the screen. So the fans oblige, and McIntyre says that's cool. As was his win over Randy Orton last night. He says he won because he's hungrier than Randy. Randy worked hard in this match against Drew McIntyre. It was sad to see him lose against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam last night, folks. You gotta admit, Randy Orton worked hard in his run. Man, he dominated the men's division, the Raw men's division. The more like the right now garbage Raw men's division, because that's exactly what it is. And pushes forward when the chips are done. So McIntyre admits Randy is the best right now. But last night, he was that much better. Speaking of much better, my brother can do a much fucking better job writing his stuff more than fucking WWE writers. That's a fucking shame. My brother does more of a better writing script than all of these fucking WWE writers. That's how you know it's fucking sad, man. My brother can do a better fucking job writing these shows more than WWE creative, WWE writers. Way better than the WWE writers. As a matter of fact. Wow. Man, this entire show is trash. WWE's ratings are dropping like flies. Oh, and then you wonder why the WWE's losing followers on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Oh, and YouTube. Monday fucking nights. Horrific garbage. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever I want. That's what I call it. Illogical garbage is what I fucking call it. Anyway. Drew says Randy won the greatest wrestling match ever. So, Randy claimed he was the best wrestler in the world. So what does that make him? Considering he won a wrestling move? The hell is this? Anyway, he says if Randy wants to step in the ring with him again, that's fine. Because he didn't get a chance to send Randy to Claymore Country. So McIntyre is leaving. Orton attacks him from behind on the stage. Orton punches Drew, then throws him into the LED wall. So Drew fires back and they fight through backstage into Gorilla, where Orton rakes his eyes. Then hits a punt. Officials push Randy away and try to help Drew to his feet. But then Orton comes back and hits a second punt. And then they go to commercial break with officials checking on Drew, who looks out of it. I'm assuming that they are continuing this Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton feud. I'm not sure the way they booked Keithley versus Randy Orton for Payback. I think Randy Orton's next feud is supposed to be with Keithley. So, what's Drew? So my question is, what's Drew McIntyre's next feud? Who's he going to be feuding with next? That's what I want to know. What is his next feud? Because I got a lot of questions. I got more questions than answers on that. I mean, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton's feud needs to end now. If they're not continuing his feud, with Randy Orton, then they need to put him in another feud immediately. I mean, for one, the ratings, storylines, segments, matches, interviews, anything sort of stuff like that generates ratings, especially when you got a superstar in the ring cutting promos. Especially when you got a good character, a good WWE female male superstar with a good character, with good promos, and good wrestling skills and abilities. All that stuff generates ratings. To me, all of that stuff generates ratings. And everybody can agree with me when I say this. Everything that WWE superstars do generates ratings. Whether it's having WWE fans in the arena, whether it's not having WWE fans in the arena, whether it's the commentators or anybody. Everything generates ratings. Everything depends on the WWE ratings. To me, it does. Hey, you might as well say it depends on WWE creative and management. Suck as they doing right now. Holy shit, man. Makes no sense. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, just look at the Attitude Era. Attitude Era used to be so good back in the day. Monday Night Raw Attitude Era used to be so good back in the day. Now, years later, we got this garbage. Now it seems like the new generation is sucking now. The only reason why they're sucking is because of management and creative. And Vince McMahon and Bruce. And I am so glad that Vince McMahon is not heavily involved in NXT as he thinks he is. Anyway. I'm glad that Vince McMahon is leaving NXT alone. It still feels like he's heavily involved with NXT. Folks, the point is the simple fact that these shows need to get better. All we have been seeing every Monday night is terrible garbage booking, terrible decisions, terrible matches. We got all these WWE, some of these WWE superstars' characters are terrible. For an example, Akira Desire, his fucking character is absolutely terrible. R-Truth is, believe it or not, is actually doing good. He is entertaining. He is trying to be entertaining. This show, that's what this show is supposed to be. It's supposed to be all about World Wrestling Sports Entertainment. And that's what R-Truth is about. Now I can see why R-Truth acts like he does in his character. Because a superstar's character is supposed to be entertaining, it's supposed to be great. That's what they say anyway. But, you know. R-Truth is doing a good job with his character, man. I don't give a damn what anybody says. R-Truth is doing absolutely great with his character. Akira Desire, he's doing absolutely terrible with his fucking character. And I'm probably going to end up saying that again when I get to that match, that 24/7 title match. I think that was a fatal 4-way for the 24/7 title match, I think. I think that's what that was last night that we got. But anyway. You know, we're back live, and McIntyre is still struggling to get to his feet with the help of producers. He shrugs them off and says he's fine, but he can barely stand. Garbage, Nia Jax, because that's exactly who I'm about to read about. Sarah Schreiber stops WWE's typical fucking garbage. Typical fucking main Monday Night Raw garbage. Nia Jax. Backstage and asks her why she's here. Seeing as she was suspended. So, you mean to tell me that Nia Jax is still suspended? Okay, if she's suspended, then why the fuck did she show up on Raw? Does this even make sense? Holy fuck, dude. Has WWE even confirmed that she's still suspended? That's my fucking question. That's everybody's fucking question looming. Why is she on Raw if she's suspended? So Nia says she's been reinstated because she apologized to Pat Buck. Oh, so she's been reinstated. Oh, so she can fucking ruin the fucking women's division, right? Oh, so she can fucking look like a terrible joke on TV, right? Okay. She screams at Sarah, who runs off. So Shayna Baszler walks up and says everyone is waiting for the moment when Nia says something to get herself suspended again. Nia says Baszler should be focusing on a match with Bayley. But Shayna calls her Haystack's Cowhun. The fuck is that? Anyhow, then says that's not fair because Haystacks was decent looking. Nia says that's rich coming from an Addams family reject. Oh, damn. Pretty sure Nia didn't like that one. Oh, I'm pretty sure Shayna didn't like that one. Shayna welcomes her back and walks off. So we got Shayna Baszler versus Bayley. What? Shayna Baszler versus Bayley, folks. Yep. Same fucking match we've already seen on TV. Twice. I hope nobody was watching this match. I hope you picked up the remote and changed the channel. I mean, believe it or not, Shayna Baszler versus Bayley is a good match, but people are tired of seeing the same matches booked on the show every week. That's what I'm saying. The same shit is constantly being booked on the show each and every week. That's how you fucking lose audience. Hello? Booking the same fucking matches on the show boards the audience. It makes the audience look bored when you're booking the same fucking matches every fucking Monday nights. Yeah, WWE Creative and Management, I'm talking to you. If any fucking thing, you're booking matches that people are not interested in watching. You're booking the same matches that fans are not fucking interested in watching. You're booking the same matches that these podcasters are not interested in watching, are not interested in reviewing. Because it's fucking illogic garbage. It's that fucking simple. And then you wonder why you're losing your fucking audience. because you don't care about the product. Maybe if you use your fucking brains and book new matches, maybe there will be more audience. If you would have used your brains 2 years ago, maybe there would have been more audience 2 years ago. If you would have used your brains and realized, oh, we need to book new matches so we can get more audience to come in. Book the right matches, not the goddamn wrong matches. Book the right superstars in the right matches creatively. If you even know what the fuck, I don't even know if half of you fucking writers even know what the word creative is. God damn. Do you even know what the word creative is? Do you even know what the word creativity is? Creation. Do you even know what that is? Holy fuck. Dude, I can go on and on all fucking day. I don't even fucking care. If you all want me to go on and on, I can go on and on about this fucking shit every single fucking day if I have to. The same thing's going to be said on my other Monday Night Raw review that I'm going to be doing. Monday Night Raw recap and review. Folks, I'm not done. I'm not done right now on WWE. You think I'm fucking joking around? They only book these garbage shows. They only book these garbage matches on purpose just to piss a lot of us future podcasters and podcasters off. They're only fucking doing this shit on purpose. It seems like WWE is giving us these garbage shows on purpose just to piss us off. But that's exactly what the fuck they doing with me, pissing me off. Watching this fucking garbage. Watching this horrific trash. This entire fucking show. I mean, why the fuck did we even get Bayley versus Shayna Baszler? This match only lasted 3 to 4 minutes. That's how you know this was already a 1 hour waste of fucking Monday Night Raw. So, anyways, before the match even got underway, Nia Jax, look at there, see I kicked the goddamn stand. Before the match gets underway, Nia Jax walks into the stage and cheers at Shayna as we head to the break. To the break, you mean as you head to commercial break? Get your shit right, WWE. Or should I say get your shit right? Some of you freaking wrestling websites that write this stuff. Ringside News, they write their stuff right. They don't write their stuff wrong. So back live, and the match officially starts with a lockup, and Shayna takes Bayley's arms. Nia Jax, oh God, Nia Jax, I just want to close my fucking eyes. I just want to pick up that remote, change the channel, and just close my fucking face. I just want to close my eyes with my 2 bare hands, because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Nia Jax on my TV. A failure Nia Jax on our TV, folks. Imagine that. Nia Jax is still watching on. The whole reason why Nia Jax is still watching on is because we got Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Bayley and Sasha Banks. And then just so Nia Jax beats the hell out of Shayna Baszler while she's there, right? Right? The fucking ruined the women's division, right? I just love how Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax teaming up against Bayley and Sasha Banks for payback. You gotta love that fucking shit. Don't you just love when they fucking miserably fail? Oh my God. God, please help me. Seriously, man. Bayley runs at Baszler, but gets grabbed and taken down to the mat. Baszler twists Bayley's arm and stands on her head. So then Baszler snaps her arm and Bayley rolls out of the ring. Oh, really? She rolled out of the ring because she's trying to get away from Shayna Baszler. That's why. Bayley eventually gets back inside and takes a headlock. Baszler shoots her off and drops her. I can imagine driving. I can imagine driving at somebody running. Ha! Funny. So she drops her with stiff forearms, then hits a running knee in the corner. Baszler takes Bayley down with a triangle choke, but Sasha jumps on the apron to cause a distraction. Bayley capitalizes and beats Shayna in the corner. So Bayley hits a suplex for a 2 count. Bayley lands a running clothesline. But Baszler comes back with some stiff leg kicks. Bayley suckers Baszler out of the ring. So Nia Jax comes down and attacks Shayna. And then we got a disqualification. See? This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is why nobody watches this fucking garbage. This is one of the reasons why nobody watches this garbage. Because of Nia fucking Jax. Nia Jax is one of the reasons why nobody watches this fucking show. Vince McMahon and Bruce is another fucking reason why nobody watches this fucking show. So you got Jax sending Baszler into the ring and beats her down. Bayley and Banks cheer her on, so Nia stops and stares at them. Then Baszler joins her. And they chase the role models up the ramp. Oh, really? Oh, I love that. Them chasing the fucking role models up the ramp. Oh, really? Oh, man. Oh, really? Oh, how exciting. How awesome. How awesome that is to see a fucking 200-pound, 300-pound Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler chasing the role models. What didn't make sense is the fact that Nia Jax turned around and looked at Bayley and Sasha Banks. Folks, are you not forgetting, is anybody not forgetting the logic that Nia Jax is a heel and Sasha Banks and Bayley are also heels? This made absolutely no sense to put Nia Jax in a tag team match. In a fucking tag team match, teaming up with Shayna Baszler against Bayley and Sasha Banks for the women's tag team champions. What kind of fucking sense does that make? Why would you put 2 heels in a tag team match defending their titles against one babyface teaming up with one fucking heel? What kind of fucking sense does this make? What the hell is this, man? What is this? What the fuck kind of sense did this make, man? It's fucking garbage, man. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense to have 2 heels booked defending their tag team titles against one babyface and one heel for Payback. That really? We get that match for Payback? Folks, are you guys even fucking listening? Are you hearing this? I can just hear myself fucking laughing out loud. Wow, man. The impossible happens. A non-existing Raw Tag Team division once again, wrestling in singles matches. Oh, this has been fucking garbage since the fucking show even started. Nothing rehashed this god-awful crap from weeks prior, folks. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, here comes the fucking worst of it, folks. So we get Kevin Owens walking backstage at flexing a tie to his tank top and looking for Aleister Black's room. He finds the room, knocks, and asks if he's coming out, but Black doesn't respond. And we got a commercial break. So after the commercial break, we got, I'm pretty sure you know what we got next. It was announced for Raw. We got the KO show. And here I thought Kevin Owens was going to turn heel on Aleister Black, but the opposite happens. You're about to find out right now. So KO comes to the ring for the KO show and introduces his guest tonight for, introduces his guest for tonight, the returning Aleister Black. I told you, folks, I tweeted a tweet that Ringside News put out saying that Aleister Black was announced for Raw, and that's exactly what happened. Folks, I feel so fucking bad. I feel so fucking sad and bad for Aleister Black, folks. I can't even begin to fucking explain how bad I feel for him. Anyways, Black comes down to the ring with his eye bandage. His eye was punctured, but Murphy, at the behest of Seth Rollins, Black doesn't climb the steps, but rolls inside the ring. Owens thanks him and says everyone has been concerned about him. Black asked them to just show the footage. Owens says he knows what Black is feeling because Seth and Murphy got under his skin as well. It's what Seth loves to do, but like he told Ric Flair a few weeks ago, he's done terrible things, but he's trying to take a different path. Black falls off his chair and Owens gets up to check on him, asking for medical help. Black elbows him, then hits Black mask. Just like that, folks, Aleister Black. Another fucking garbage segment, man. Aleister Black turns heel. Folks, you mean to fucking tell me? So you mean to tell me that Aleister Black was kept off TV just to sell the fucking simple fact that he has one eye? One eye? Oh, this is fucking insane. And he turned heel on Kevin Owens. Really? Is WWE this fucking dumb? I mean, my question to you all is WWE really this fucking dumb, man? Are you fucking serious? How could they possibly fuck this guy up? 2 years of being on the fucking main roster is absolutely insane and sad, man. Absolutely insane and fucking sad. So clearly I seen last night on Raw that, folks, this entire first hour has been literally the same garbage we've seen inside the Performance Center in the Monday Night Raw Thunderdome. Man, you gotta feel bad. You gotta feel bad for some of this talent on the roster, man. Fucking ridiculous. So we got Bayley and Sasha Banks arguing backstage, and Charlie comes up and says they narrowly escaped. Bayley says they didn't escape, they avoided drama. Banks says she has bigger things to worry about, and Bayley says once Sasha is 2 belts, Banks, how the fuck does this sound? 2 belts, Banks. Who the fuck came up with this fucking nauseating garbage name? Who came up with this? Whoever came up with this is fucking absolutely terrible at what they do. And I know Sasha Banks. I know for a fact that Sasha Banks didn't come up with this. Some WWE writer came up with that shit. Are you fucking serious? 2 belts, Banks? Who the fuck came up with this shit? Really? You mean to tell me you're trying to make Sasha Banks look like a fucking embarrassment by making her in the ring say 2 belts, Banks? You fucking serious, man? Give me a goddamn break. If I had a basketball right now, I think I'd shoot a three and it'd probably go in. This is fucking ridiculous. I feel like taking this TV and throwing it out the window. This fucking show, man. Wow. I feel like taking a shovel and hitting somebody in the head with it, man. This fucking garbage. Awful. God awful garbage, man. God awful. When is WWE going to learn? When is WWE going to realize that their audience, that the reason their audience are not watching the show is because they know what's going on with Vince McMahon, Bruce, and WWE writers and creative backstage. They know what's going on backstage. Main reason why the audience are not watching this show, because it fucking sucks. It's trash. It's fucking trash. It's that simple. Just like the 24/7 championship match. Trash. So we got Shelton Benjamin versus Akira Desire versus R-Truth versus Cedric Alexander. So here's what happened with this match, folks. The match starts and Benjamin storms Akira Tozawa, the fucking terrible fucking absolute nauseating annoying ninja, in the corner. Then slams him down. Truth attempts to cover Tozawa, but Shelton kicks him off. Alexander drop kicks Shelton and powders him with right hands. Then hits a head scissors in the turnbuckles. So Cedric looks for a springboard, but Benjamin knees him in midair. And Alexander crashes at ringside. Truth attacks Benjamin and looks for the spin kick, but Benjamin beats him down. Tozawa runs off the back of Truth on to Shelton, who lifts him and powerbombs him over the ropes onto his ninja buddies. Akira gets put back on the apron, and Truth throws Shelton over the ropes where the ninjas hold him. Tozawa rolls up Truth and wins. Oh. This match was god awful. Folks, I don't even have anything to say about this match. It's so bad that I just want to fucking move on to the next. Trust me, I seen the match. And I know what the fuck happened. Alright? Wow. Same old shit, man. Oh, man. Oh, this entire first hour, man, folks. I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. I've said it on my review in the open. I'm saying it again. This entire first hour has been literally the same trash we've seen inside the Performance Center. Poor Cedric. Folks, is this how you follow up a WWE? Is this how you follow up a good SummerSlam show from last night? This entire show should have started off white hot. And we got a complete waste of an hour Monday Night Raw. We got a complete hour waste of absolute Monday night garbage. Wow. Fucking ridiculous, man. And then Akira Desire is the new 24/7 champion again? again. What you should have done was put that title on Cedric Alexander instead of putting the title on the same fucking superstar. Man, why is this 24/7 championship title even so? Why is this title even so important on the show? They should just, the 24/7 title should just be put off TV. Same with the fucking Moronics. So anyways, Randy Orton is walking backstage and Sarah Stryber asks if he wants to say anything about earlier tonight. And he says yes, then walks off. Oh look, we get Randy Orton again coming to the ring. How many times have we got Randy Orton on the show? Folks, have you noticed we got Randy Orton on the show coming in the ring 2 fucking times tonight? Wow, that's how you fucking know this show is fucking trash. You're gonna have the Legend Killer come to the ring for the 2nd time in the fucking row. He was already in the ring in a fight with Drew McIntyre. And you're opting to get Randy Orton to come out to the ring again. Which I consider this a 2-hour waste of Monday Night Raw when I watched it. The Legend Killer Randy Orton comes to the ring. Orton says that for the longest time he has done what he wanted when he wanted to who he wanted. But last night that wasn't the case. He promised everyone he would RKO Drew, kick him in the head, and take his title, but he didn't. So you mean to tell me that Randy Orton let Drew McIntyre win? Is that what the fuck you're telling me, WWE Creative? You opt to let Randy Orton let Drew McIntyre win and retain? Is that what you're telling me? Because I feel like that's exactly what WWE's telling us right here. I feel like that's exactly what that's telling all of us. He says you can call him a lot of things, but the one thing he is a man of his word. He promised to end the careers once and for all of Edge, Christian, Big Show, Shawn Michaels, and Ric Flair, and he did just that. Earlier tonight, Drew came out here, and the opportunity presented itself, so he took that opportunity twice. Why? Because Drew offered a rematch out of pity. Who the hell does he think he is? He's Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, the greatest wrestler, but Orton is interrupted. Look how god-awful the virtual audience look, man. Oh, wow. So, Keithley comes to the ring and stands face-to-face with Randy Orton. Lee says he seems perplexed. So he introduces himself and says he is here to offer him the luxury of bask in his glory. Keith Lee got more like bask in his glory ruined in his debut. More like that bask in his glory. He says Randy has been called many things, but so has he. And since the Limitless one is here on Raw, and since Randy is looking for a fight, he'd like to step up. If Randy is willing to accept the challenge right now, Orton asked what his name was again, then says maybe later and leaves. Orton seemingly acting like a heel, like a heelish, like heels are supposed to act. So Charlie Caruso is backstage with Angel Garza, and oh god, Demi, the so-called the white woman with the blonde hair, Demi from the Bachelor. So she says the evidence is out there. So is Selena willing to admit she poisoned Montez Ford? Vega says that footage proved nothing. Garza says she was caught, but everyone has done bad things. Vega says she's not helping and storms off. Garza asks Demi what she's doing tonight. Then turns to Charlie and says both of them can come watch his match. So we got Montez Ford with Angelo Dawkins versus Angel Garza with Andrade and Demi Burnett. And you obviously know why I'm on the verge of laughing. Folks, how many times do you think we've seen this match? I mean, come on. Somebody please give me a comment and tell me how many times we've seen this match. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. Seriously. I'm fucking waiting. I'm waiting. Who's watching? I'm waiting. How many times have we seen Montez Ford versus Angel Garza? So you mean to tell me no one's commenting? So that means everybody pretty much thinks it's none. We've already seen this match about 2 times on Raw this year. That's what this is what I mean about the definition of WWE booking the same fucking matches that the audience are not interested in, not just interested in watching anymore. If Angel Garza and Montez Ford is not feuding, why are you opting to book both of these superstars in a singles match? If anything, it should be about Zelina Vega and Bianca Belair feuding, not Montez Ford and Angel Garza. But if Angel Garza and Andrade is still currently feuding with Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, I could see it making sense. I could see why they booked this match. Which I'm seemingly suggesting that that is the case here. Man, is their only feud going to be with Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins? I mean, really. Andrade and Angel Garza has never been given an opportunity to win those Raw Tag Team titles because of the terrible fucking booking and the decisions WWE makes. Folks, and can you believe how long this match lasted? This match was only probably 5-6 minutes, man. The match gets underway with Garza taking a headlock, but Ford shoots him off and hits a drop kick. So then Ford gets thrown to the apron, but fires back with a enziguri. Ford goes up top and jumps at Garza. I could really use some fucking music right now because I am just on fire. I could really use some evil music right now because I am really just fucking pissed at what WWE has done with Monday Night Raw last night. Anyway, Garza rips his pants off and beats Ford against the ropes. So then Ford put in the Tree of Wound and kicked. Garza drops Ford and he rolls to the apron. Ivar walks down and hands a leg of ham to Demi. What the fuck? Who leaves with him. Garza is furious and distracted, allowing Ford to kick him in the chest. Ford goes up top and hits a frog splash for the win. Oh God. You would have never fucking knew. Guess what we got? Guess what we got after Montez Ford's match against Angel Garza? Guess. WWE's typical garbage. A woman that has abominated the women's division just like the android. Nia Jax. We got Nia Jax approaching Shayna Baszler backstage and says she isn't thrilled about teaming with her at Payback. But the more she thinks about it, the more she thinks they can actually win. And she wants to win. Baszler says if she helps her with that, she needs to get off her back. Jax pokes her hard in the chest, so Baszler slaps her hard. Oh, and guess what we got? Guess what we got, folks? You are not going to fucking believe it. You're not going to fucking believe it. You are never going to believe what match we got next. Holy shit. It goes on and on and on and fucking on. We got, imagine that, we got Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, the Wyatt Squad. Might as well say half of the members of the Wyatt Squad, because Sarah Logan was considered a member too. She's not on television. She left WWE. Well, she was pregnant, so it makes sense. Plus, WWE wasn't using her right on TV. She has a reason to leave WWE. She had a reason to leave. They weren't using her right on TV. I don't blame her. So we got Ruby Riott, Liv, and Bianca Belair are walking towards the ring. They're teaming up against the Moronics! And Selena Vega next. The Moronics! The Idiotics, the Stuponics, the Stupidionics, the Nickelodeonics, the Disney. The Moronics are on my TV, and I can't believe it. Not to mention, I did do a video. I did do news. I did, in one of my Ingram Wrestling News videos, not to mention, please, do not have the Moronics as Bayley and Sasha Banks' opponents for Payback. And they didn't. Thank God. That would have been a fucking disaster if they had the Moronics as Bayley and Sasha Banks' opponents for the women's tag team titles. So again, we got Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Bianca Belair versus Zelina Vega and the Moronics on my TV. I was hoping they would be off my TV. I was hoping they would not be on Raw tonight because of Billie Kay's YouTube channel that she's starting. I was hoping they would not be on the TV. And they were on my TV anyway. Oh, fuck the Moronics. Anyways. So, here is what happened with the, if anything, I would much rather see Zelina Vega in the ring than the Moronics. Because Zelina Vega is way better than the Moronics. Let's be honest, the Iconics. She's way better than the Iconics. She has more of a better wrestling skill and abilities than the Iconics.
Well, I'm not thrilled with WWE anymore because I've been watching him for 6 years and I kind of feel like they just are not doing the kind
more of a Hurricane Rana than the Iconics. And she's beautiful and more gorgeous than the Iconics. Yeah, look, it's on the screen. The Iconics! The Moronics! Okay, that's enough of that. Seriously. Alright, here's what happened with this 6 women's tag team match. I should just do a pose of me saying the Moronics. I should just do a video of me saying that. Man, oh man, that'd be so funny. That'd have people laughing on Twitter, man. Anyways. So, here's what happened with this 6-woman tag team match. We start the match with Billie and Liv, who locks up, and Kay drills her with a knee. Peyton tags in, but Liv lands some kicks and whips her to the corner for a hip attack. And Liv Morgan, that was smart by Liv Morgan to wear her shirt that WWE never fucking posted yet. Smart by Liv Morgan to think to wear her shirt to let WWE know that they need to post her fucking shirt. I don't know if this is turning into a storyline or what. But WWE seemingly has not posted her shirt yet. I don't know why. I wonder what's the reason why they didn't post their shirt. Oh, maybe because they're working on their schedule, because their fucking schedule's fucked up. That's no excuse. They should have posted her shirt. Absolutely makes no sense. Liv Morgan absolutely deserves better after WWE still seemingly failed to post her shirt. So Liv lands some kicks and whips her to the corner for a hip attack. Ruby tags in and elbows the Peyton Royce, one of the members of the Iconics, Moronics, down. So Kay comes in and tags to the fight to Ruby Riott. Oh God, here we go. The Iconics double team Ruby and isolate her from the corner. Then tag Selena. El Ibero! And she puts Riott in the corner for a running knee. Bianca tags in and drags Selena by the hair. Then hits a few shoulder tackles. The most powerful pound EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, knocks Peyton and Royce off the apron. Well, knocks Billie Kay and Royce off the apron. Oops, sorry Billie Kay. Sorry Peyton Royce, got your name wrong. Peyton and Royce. Imagine Billie Kay's name Peyton. That's how you know I don't like the fucking Iconics. So, they knocked Billie Kay and Royce off the apron before countering a head scissors and slamming Vega. Bianca Belair hits a glam slam, followed by a handspring moonsault. But Peyton and Billie break the pin attempt. Ruby and Liv run in and hit drop kicks to both of them. Belair dodges Vega and hits the KOD for the win. Don't get me wrong, the Moronics, the Iconics, they look beautiful and gorgeous. But I don't want to see the Moronics on my TV wrestling because, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful and gorgeous, but they are absolutely terrible at what they do in the ring. Not to mention their fucking promos is absolutely terrible. Their fucking promos are absolutely terrible. Ever since the word. It looks like Liv Morgan is dyeing her hair back pink again. It looks like from looking at the picture here. So Ricochet and Cedric Alexander are backstage doing a little arm wrestling. Oh God. Really, WWE? You got Ricochet and Cedric Alexander doing the arm wrestling, yet you are up to not put them in tag team matches. So, folks, does this tell me that this is the definition of our tag team division right here? Is that what you're telling me? Because WWE seemingly not doing nothing with Cedric Alexander or Ricochet. At all. Period. I'll be surprised if Authors of Pain come back and they put Cedric Alexander and Ricochet in a feud with AOP. Don't be surprised about that. And then AOP ends up burying them again. And they end up getting buried for the 1,000th time in a row. I'll be surprised about that, folks. Never say never. Could be a possibility. So, yeah, Ricochet and Cedric Alexander are backstage doing arm wrestling. Yep, so that's what WWE had them doing. Oh, you got them doing arm wrestling, but you can't put them in a tag team match. Okay. Makes sense, right? Okay. Moving on. But Bart Haggerty comes up and says he needs the platform unless they want to go with him. They both say no, and he takes it with him. Oh, God. There's another fucking superstar that I don't want on my TV. WWE's typical garbage. MVP. And their merchandise. Oh, and get this. Their fucking shirts have been posted. Oh, they want to post the Hurt Business shirt, but they don't want to post Liv Morgan's shirt. But Liv Morgan seemingly had her shirt on in the ring. Seemingly she wore her shirt. Seemingly she took it off when her match started. Or before the match started. So, we got WWE's typical garbage MVP coming up and asking Cedric why he's back here having fun and not pissed that he lost the 24/7 championship. Ooh, that's rude. Ricochet tells him to leave, and MVP says he didn't ask him. The man who abandoned Cedric last week, MVP says he's wasting his prime years with a guy who calls himself the one and only. It seems like I'm doing pretty good. I may not have to do a Monday Night Raw recap and review after all, good as I'm fucking doing on this review. Trying to make this review make sense. That's important. The most important thing I do on these Monday Night Raw and NXT SmackDown reviews is make these reviews make sense, make you laugh, rant on WWE, because they need to fucking do their goddamn jobs. Book the right matches. Most importantly, make these WWE characters look good. Get them over. You know, all that. So, Ricochet tells him to leave, and MVP says he didn't ask him. The man who abetted Cedric last week, MVP says he's wasting his prime years with a guy who calls himself the one and only. So they got a commercial break. And then, we got another Hall of Famer on TV that is not supposed to be used on TV. Why is Vince McMahon and good old Bruce keep on calling up these Hall of Famers? Why are they keep announcing all these Hall of Famers for Raw? Why? You got Mark Henry on TV for what? For what reason? Really? They want to run the rings so bad. You got calling up all these Hall of Famers. That's another reason why the fucking rings are so bad. You go from Ric Flair to Shawn Michaels to the Big Slow to who else? Well, nobody else but those three. Oh yeah, you go from Edge Christian to Shawn Michaels to Ric Flair to Mark Henry. Are you fucking serious? So, the Hall of Famer Mark Henry is in the ring and he says, we're just 6 days away from payback. So tonight, we want to find who is stronger. So, folks, you know, when I see something that I don't like on Raw, you know that I am itching to reach for that DirecTV remote control and fucking change the channel. That's exactly what I did when I seen Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews in the arm wrestling. When I changed it back, they were still doing it. Investigate Discovery is what I want to watch, because I think I would much rather watch that than to see Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews doing an arm wrestle, something nobody was interested in watching. Who fucking asked for this goddamn arm wrestling match? Really? Who fucking asked for this shit? Oh, that's right, the fucking clowns over on Twitter. The goddamn trolls, the fucking idiots who complain and want and get what they want. Oh, but we can't get what we want? We can't get what we want to see on Monday Night Raw? What we all want to see on Monday Night Raw is a better Monday Night Raw and not a garbage Monday Night Raw. You mean to tell me these fucking clowns vote for this match to happen on Raw? Who the fuck asked for this? Who told WWE to book this match on Raw? To book this absolute boring, slurring arm wrestling match on TV? Who asked for that shit? Really? Is this even uncalled for? So tonight we find out who the fuck is stronger, which doesn't really matter. Who fucking really cares? The only thing I care about is a better Monday Night Raw. That simple. Bobby Lashley or Apollo Crews. So, who better to find out than the world's strongest man. I was about to say the worst strongest man, but the world's strongest man. That'd be funny if I said the worst strongest man. With that said, Henry introduces Lashley and Crews. Henry says he has already told both of their buddies to come out. I was hoping you told them to come out. I was hoping you told them not to come out because of this fucking boring garbage show. That's why I was thinking you was telling them not to come out. Because of the fact that Apollo Crews you got people probably thinking they're embarrassments to the show, but really, it has nothing to do with Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. This garbage show has absolutely nothing to do. It absolutely has nothing to do with Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. You can best believe that. Oh, the Apollo Crews, the Hurt Business 50-50 feud? Yeah, really? Okay. The point is, do we really need a fucking arm wrestling match on the show? Why did they put this match on the show? An arm wrestling match that nobody clearly was not interested in watching. So he has already told both of their buddies not to come out here because they want a fair competition. The only reason why they don't want to come out is because of this boring show. It's fucking garbage. This fucking illogical bullshitting show. The shit show. Probably why they don't want to come out. Because how embarrassing Monday Night Raw is each and every Monday nights. So Lashley says that's fine because he doesn't need any help. He's going to slam Apollo's hand down. Then beat him up. But not too much because he needs to beat him up again on Sunday. So Apollo says Bobby saw what he did to MVP last night. And the same will happen on Sunday. But first he's going to beat him in the arm wrestle. Boring! That's the best way to describe the arm wrestling. Boring! Because that's exactly what it was on the show. 2-hour waste of fucking arm wrestling. Shit showing garbage. So they start to grip each other's hands, but Lashley pulls away and takes his jacket off. Crews stamps on Lashley's foot and slams his hand down. I really want to sing a Christmas song. No, hell no. Fuck that. Off limits. Henry announces Crews as the winner, but Lashley flips out and knocks the podium over. So Apollo Crews dodges an incoming Lashley, knocking him out of the ring, then dives over the ropes and onto MVP and Benjamin, who were running down the ramp. Crews retreats with his title. So folks, I would like to know what were your thoughts on that boring arm wrestling. Man, arm wrestling is just as boring as Braun Strowman. I'm literally talking like a robot. Yep, arm wrestling is just as slow as Braun Strowman. Gotta love that rant, don't you? Gotta love that rant, right? Gotta love that. I wonder, all of you that are watching, I wonder how boring this fucking arm wrestling match was to you all. I'll wait. Anybody got any answers? Hold on, first let me clear my ears out. Hold on, first let me just be the first to make you laugh. That's the best way to describe the arm wrestling right there. Yeah, that's the only way to describe it. Okay, well, I was going to say before I was cut off topic. Oh! So, folks, this boring, slurring arm wrestling match. Imagine thinking an arm wrestling match is something that people want to see as we build towards a United States Championship. So, seriously, imagine thinking the arm wrestling match is something that people want to see as we build towards a Monday Night Raw United States title match. This entire show so far, folks, this entire show last night, so far, that night was fucking trash. Alright? Nobody wants to see a boring fucking arm wrestling match on Monday Night Raw. So it's just your way of feuding Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews? This is your way of showing... Is this your way of feuding Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews before Payback? So this is the treatment we get before Apollo... I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. That arm wrestling match I saw, I don't like where this is going. Something tells me they're going to bury Apollo Crews at Payback. Something tells me Apollo Crews is going to lose his United States title. Anyway, we got highlights of Seth Rollins versus Dominique Mysterio. Seth won that match, but tonight Dominique teams with his father to face Seth and Murphy. Oh, what a way to almost end Monday Night Raw with Seth freaking Rollins and Murphy versus Dominique and Mysterio, right? Anyhow, Charlie interviews the Mysterio family backstage. Ray says he is proud of his son. He faced one of the most dangerous superstars in WWE and he gave him hell. Dominique says he was terrified before his match last night. I don't blame him. Terrified because Seth Rollins is getting a lot of criticism from fans who is calling him an absolute fucking jerk. Oh, Seth Rollins and King Corbin complaining, taking to social media complaining, saying that these fans are complaining and they're not even grateful that they're not even grateful of the show that we've given them. Yeah, whatever. Seth Rollins and King Corbin can just go suck a dick. Just like Ryan Satin can go suck a dick too. Anyways. Dominique says he was terrified before his match last night. And he knew he'd have his family in his corner. And that gave him courage. Ray says that's what Seth doesn't understand. But one day Seth will know what he put his family through. Just like Seth Rollins will know one day how garbage Monday Night Raw always is every Monday nights. But Seth Rollins don't seem to understand that. So he goes to Twitter and tries to claim that the fans are fucking complaining. And I'm going to tell you all about that in a minute, folks. That's not the full story. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. And it's got something to do with my buddy JD as well. So I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Anyhow, Ray says that's what Seth doesn't understand. But one day Seth will know what he put his family through. Ray says Dominique is the real future of Monday Night Raw. Alright, so check this out. So check this fucking shit out, folks. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. So my buddy JD tweeted on Twitter and said, I love how Ryan Satin and Baron Corbin are going back and forth as if the fans are the problem. Shut the fuck up, both of you. And I agree with him when he said this. He said the fans are the problem. The problem isn't the fucking Thunderdome. The problem is the goddamn creative. You ain't fucking, bro, what are you saying, JD? You ain't fucking lying, dude. Holy fuck, creative has been doing a fucking terrible job with these Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows. Bro, what are you talking about? Especially what I witnessed last night on Raw was far beyond that shit. So he said that WWE personnel came out and said that the fans are the lifeblood of the product. That's true. He's right. And here you have Corbin shitting on the fans who are smart enough to know the shows suck and actually want the shows to be better. Yes, everybody wants the fucking shows to be better. But Corbin and Seth Rollins and Ryan Satin, these three guys want to go and fucking complain. They want to shit on the goddamn fans because they know the show sucks. If they know the show sucks, I know the show sucks, JD knows the show sucks. And if he knows the show sucks, that some of these other podcasters that do their Monday Night Raw reviews should know as well that this fucking show sucks. And the show probably sucks for the simple fact that Vince McMahon keeps making up his mind, keeps ripping up all those fucking scripts and walking out. This man's so fucking peaky, man. Oh, the show's probably suck also for the simple fact that we keep getting garbage booking and bag segments, like I was saying earlier in the fucking open. Like I was ranting on earlier on my Monday Night Raw review. During this review, I was ranting on that shit. I told you all the reason why these shows suck. I mean, look at the fucking booking. Look at this fucking garbage booking that they have been coming up with, that they've been doing on these shows. I mean, the fans have a reason not to support the Monday Night Raw garbage that we've been getting. The fans have a reason to complain about how bad these shows are. Really. Is it making sense what I'm saying? I hope I'm trying to make sense of it. So then come football season, you have Rollins and fucking boring Corbin complaining about their respective NFL teams all season. You know what? This is what else my buddy JD said. He said, I'd love to know what the fucking difference is from us complaining about terrible management to you assholes complaining about your football games. That's a fucking funny one, man. Man, this guy is the fucking best. Folks, subscribe to my buddy JD from NY's YouTube channel. One of the best podcasters in the IWC, man. I just want to give a shout out to JD from NY, man. Seriously. This guy's one of the best podcasters in the IWC, man. Seriously. Oh, guess what, folks? Guess what we got? You guess we would have never. You would have never thought. You would have never thought that we see these. That you would have seen Lana and Nia. I said Nia. Lana and Natalya. Have you seen those pictures of Lana and Natalya lately? So, in case you're wondering what's been going on with Lana and Natalya lately, speaking of both of them, so Lana and Natalya are in the ring. And Lana says they're inducting someone into the Hall of Fame. Ooh, I wonder who the hell they're inducting to the Hall of Fame. I hope not Vince, because he doesn't deserve nothing but disrespect right now. Ooh, I definitely, most certainly hope it's not Bruce. Bruce deserves to get thrown in the garbage can. Ooh, I hope it's not WWE Creative going to the Hall of Fame. So Lana says they're inducting someone to the Hall of Fame. Lana says Natalya is an amazing wrestler, amazing woman. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, can somebody please back that claim up? Someone that's watching this review right now, please back that claim up. I don't want to back the claim up. There's a lot of people that are tired of seeing Natalya in the ring. Can you blame them? I mean, look how many times she shows up on Raw. It's almost as if she's like the android Charlotte Flair. I mean, seriously. You know WWE are clueless, folks. They do anything to please their audience. Well, this show did not please their audience, that's for sure. It didn't please the audience at all. The viewership is going to show an example of why Monday Night Raw sucks. When the viewership comes in, it's going to be an all-time low, folks. I said that earlier in my review, and I'm saying it again. This is another reason why the viewership is going to be an all-time low. You got Lana and Natalya. The duo of Lana and Natalya. And folks, check this out. Did you see that photo of Lana and Natalya on Twitter? It said, ravishing hearts. Folks, let me know in the comments down the section below what you think of the hashtag ravishing hearts. I got no comment on that. Anyways, Natty cuts her off and says she's going to get a huge celebration because she's the BOAT, but tonight is about Mickie James. Oh, so you mean to tell me Lana's going to get the celebration because she hasn't done shit in the ring all in her singles career? Is that why we're celebrating? Because Lana hasn't done shit in her singles career? She's done nothing but be manager and hasn't done nothing in the ring? We're talking about this year. I'm not talking about last year. Last year has nothing to do with this year. Lana has done nothing as a singles competitor this year. Oh, that's probably why we're celebrating it, right? We're celebrating Lana because her husband left WWE because of how terrible creative is. Oh, is that why her husband left WWE? Is that why we're celebrating it? Right? Right? We're celebrating because of how awful Lana is in the ring? Is that why we're celebrating? Please enlighten me. Oh, dear God. Please enlighten me. Lana says Mickie has been writing their cocktails, and Natalya says that's why tonight they're retiring the chick with the kick. So here's a video package of Mickie James' career, and they show a blank screen. Really? Do they have to show Mickie James' career? We know what Mickie James is. We know what she can do in the ring. We know what her career is all about. We know that she's a good hell of a looking woman. We know that she's a former women's champion. Or should I say a 6-time women's champion. Jesus Christ, man. James comes running down and Natalya says they're just trying to make her relevant. James takes them both out. And in case you're wondering who Mickie James is, I'll show you exactly the Mickie James. I'll show you exactly who Mickie James is. This Mickie James. Yeah, that one. So, James takes them both out with mid kicks and leaving smiling. Is that all she does in the ring is mid kicks? So, we see Shane McMahon entering Raw Underground and the Hurt Business appear. Oh God, great. Hurt Business, the guys that are currently getting the push like the Robert Stone brand looks to be currently getting on the NXT roster, which they don't deserve. Lashley is furious and he wants to fight. Shane says he came to the right place. So up next you got Randy Orton versus Keithley in his debut match on Monday Night Raw. I'm talking about Keithley's debut match. So this is where Keithley makes his debut, his Raw debut in this match against Randy Orton. Oh, let me tell you right now, that match, Keithley absolutely got ruined on Monday Night Raw. Here I thought they were going to use him good. They were going to make his debut look great. Instead, WWE just became miserable failures and just fucking ruined his fucking debut. I mean, just saying. This is how bad they ruined his debut, folks. This is how bad they ruined his debut. Check it out. That's how bad they ruined his debut. It's almost like... Wow. Keithley, former NXT champion, former North American champion. Dude, he looked good with both of those titles, man. He looked like a fucking legit beast with both of those NXT titles on the NXT roster. Gotta tell you, his run was pretty good. I hate that NXT ruined Keithley's run. Even though putting the title on Killer Kross was a good decision on WWE's part. But it seemed too early for Kross to become NXT champion. It seemed like they would put him in more feuds before putting him in the title run. Put him in the title picture, you know? I mean, look how good Kross is. I mean, can you blame them for putting the title on Kross quickly? They clearly seen how good Killer Kross's character is. I just pray to God that the man's arm heals, man. You know what that means? They should not put... They do not need to put Killer Kross in a match this Wednesday night. Let his arm recover first. Don't be stupid and put him in a fucking match for NXT this Wednesday. Don't be stupid announcing him, putting him in a match. Just like how stupid WWE is with Keithley's debut against Randy Orton last night. So, we got that match. So, this huge match gets underway. And they lock up with Lee forcing Orton to the corner and holding him there. We never knew this match was going to be booked until they announced it. Orton takes a headlock. Lee shouts. He shoots him off and leapfrogs him. Then hits a shoulder. Orton stares at Lee before getting up and hitting a few European uppercuts. Did he get those European uppercuts from the most pound for pound superstar in the WWE, Cesaro? I said it 2 times. Yes, I did. Because I wanted to make it special. Orton swings a punch, but Lee grabs his fist and bends his wrist. Grabs his fist and bends his wrist. Sounds like somebody would kill that. Then hits a standing overhead belly to belly. Orton rolls outside and Lee goes after. Lee looks to lawn dirt Randy into the ring post, but Orton slides off and shoves him into the post by the shoulder. Did they just say lawn dirt? Something Johnny Gargano uses in the ring? A move that Johnny Gargano is known for using? The word lawn dirt. That used to be Johnny Gargano's signature, didn't it? Oh man, WWE is so disrespectful, man. Using the word lawn dirt, isn't that sort of disrespectful to Johnny Gargano? I mean, his signature was called lawn dirt. Anyways, he laundered Randy into the ring post, but Orton slides off and shoves him into the post by the shoulder. Orton gets him in the ring and stomps. Standing up with Orton on his back and slams him into the buckles. Lee builds a head of steam and splashes Orton, hits the ropes and connects with a crossbody. Lee hits Orton with a pound, kicks him coming through the ropes and hits a draping DDT. Randy gets down and starts pounding the mat, but Drew McIntyre pulls him out and attacks him. Wow, what a great way to disqualify Keithley, Drew McIntyre. Jeez, man. I guess Drew McIntyre didn't care. He just attacks Randy Orton. I think Drew McIntyre should apologize for getting Keithley disqualified, though. No homo. But I think he should. So after the match, Drew slams Randy into the barricade. Then the timekeeper's area. Randy manages to flee, and Drew is left stumbling around the ringside, still woozy from the 2 punts. So let me get this straight. Folks. Let me get this straight. So you mean to fucking tell me that they made Keithley versus Randy Orton official for Payback? Oh, speaking of Keithley, in his Raw debut, of course, I already told you about what happened with that match. Folks, he got absolutely buried for no damn reason. It's absolutely sad. I mean, how could WWE mess him up this quick in his fucking debut match? Are you fucking kidding me? That almost sounds like a damn lawnmower exploding up in the air. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, really. How could they mess him up in his debut? Oh, you want to do Matt Riddle right with his debut, but you opt to mess up Keith Lee's debut. Does that sound fair to anybody? that Matt Riddle's debut was successful and Keith Lee's debut was not? I mean, it doesn't sound right to me. So yeah, Keith Lee loses, right, folks? Makes sense for a debuting new superstar, right? Randy Orton can't suffer back-to-back pay-per-view losses, right? Makes sense for someone who's chasing the WWE title, right? 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 How does this even make fucking sense? How does this make sense? Somebody please enlighten me. How does this fucking shit make sense? And yet you're opting to put Randy Orton in yet another match after he just lost to Drew McIntyre for the WWE Champion. You put him in another match against a debuting Keith Lee. How dumb is WWE, really? Jeez, give that man a break, man. Jesus Christ, give Randy Orton a fucking break. Jesus Christ, man. Matter of fact, why would you put Keith Lee in a damn pay-per-view match? He is just an upcomer. He is new to the Monday Night Raw roster, and you're opting to put him in a pay-per-view match against Randy Orton. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? How does all of this I just said make sense? How? Just tell me. And then you got Vince McMahon giving Keith Lee a genuine, unique, definable theme music back. Why are things that are clearly not broken need to be changed, folks, when they leave NXT? Oh, that's right, the fucking fans who rightfully fucking complain when things don't make sense. Wow, are you serious? WWE had already put a limit on Keith Lee. God damn it. You might as well say, good luck with that one, Raw. Wow, man. So we see a lengthy replay of the main event of SummerSlam. I'm moving on from that shit. Moving on from the Keith Lee versus Randy Orton match. That's all that shit I said. It just absolutely did not make sense. So we see a lengthy replay of the main event of SummerSlam, including Roman Reigns' shocking return and new attitude. This Sunday, Roman, Braun, and Bray will battle in a no-holds-barred match for the Universal Championship match. Shit, ruining and burying Keith Lee on the main roster. It's just like how they've already put Roman Reigns in a fucking title match. How are you gonna bring Roman Reigns back and put him in a fucking title match already? Oh, is he that much of a fucking star to you, Vince McMahon? Well, I mean, even though his Universal title run wasn't so good, I mean, I guess you could say the man does deserve to be put back in a Universal title match. I mean, his Universal Championship was cut off due to his leukemia. I mean, I can't complain about that. I mean, the man does deserve another title opportunity. And you fucking clowns can complain all you fucking want to. But what wasn't right is the fact that Roman Reigns buried Bray Wyatt. Why every time Bray Wyatt wins the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns all of a sudden comes and just fucking spears him? Why are we seeing this shit? Are you fucking serious? Yeah, that's what happened at SummerSlam last night. Roman Reigns speared Bray Wyatt, absolutely buried him. But folks, this is not SmackDown. It's just your Monday Night Raw review. So I'm moving on. Drew McIntyre is walking backstage and Charlie stops him. He says he's happy for Keith, but he doesn't need him fighting his battles. Caruso says Drew was kicked twice and asked how he's feeling. Drew says he feels like crap. That Randy tried to end his career. He looks at the camera and addresses Randy, but Randy attacks him from behind again. Orton hits a third punt and officials run up to make him back off. Poor Drew McIntyre laying on the ground. Look at this shit. How can Randy Orton do something like this? Oh, because he's a fucking heel. He's the top heel in the Monday Night Raw men's division. He's the top babyface. Not top babyface, but he's the top heel of Monday Night Raw, just like Keith Lee. Just like WWE's trying to make Keith Lee the top babyface. Oh, and you're making Keith Lee a top babyface by having him lose and get ruined? By having him lose and ruining his debut? Is that what a top face is supposed to look like to anybody? A top babyface needs to be used right, booked right on TV. Not used and automatically loses and gets wasted for no fucking reason. Not lose and gets wasted 24-7 every fucking Monday night. For fuck's sake. Which makes me wonder about SmackDown. Sometimes. Charlie Caruso is outside the trainer's room and she says the doctors are concerned Drew has a fractured skull, which could be career-ending and life-threatening. Oh, God. Please tell me this is not going to lead to Drew McIntyre relinquishing his title like what Roman Reigns did when Roman Reigns had leukemia. Please tell me this is not happening. Randy Orton didn't have to do nothing like this, man. That's just completely going too far. That's crossing the line. Randy Orton shouldn't be doing that. Randy Orton had no balls, had no guts and reason to fucking do that. That's just crossing the fucking line there. Now, if Randy Orton's doing that on purpose in real life, then that's just crossing the line. He don't need to be doing that. Seriously, folks, that's crossing the fucking line. Oh, by the way, folks, next we got this fucking Raw Women's Championship Lumberjack match. Oh, the match that Sasha Banks got completely buried, right? That match? The match where Sasha Banks tapped out, got buried. So, here's what happened with this match. So, the title match gets underway, and Sasha Banks tries to roll Asuka up. But she kicks out and throws her out of the ring. Yeah, she throws her out of the ring. And you know what's next, right? Ruby Riott stands up to Sasha, but gets shoved into the barricade. Wait, what the fuck? What was Ruby Riott doing there? It says Ruby Riott stands up to Sasha but gets shoved into the barricade. Asuka hip attacks Sasha off the apron. But the heels stop the babyfaces from attacking Sasha. Oh, Ruby Riott was there. It was a lumberjack match. That's right. All the women were there. All the baby faces were on that side, and all the heels were on the other side. Right. That's how it goes. Okay. I was wondering what the fuck. I got confused for a minute. Anyways, the heels stopped the baby faces from attacking Sasha. Heck, you know what? Anything in this Monday Night Raw show is confusing. Confusingly garbage. Anyways. It goes to commercial break and back live, and Sasha takes Asuka out of the ring. Garbage is the only thing I want to say because that's the only way to describe Monday Night Raw. That's the only way to describe Monday nights. every Monday nights. That's the only way to describe how terrible the show is. I mean, garbage the only word I have. Well, it's also fucking trash. So, as if they had some swag. No, I'm just playing. I think half of those people in the locker room probably don't even have no swag. Bad as they do in the ring. MVP thinks he has swag at what he does in the ring, but he's swaggily fucking terrible. Anyways, Banks runs at Asuka in the corner and eats a knee. Then Asuka hits a jumping DDT for a near fall. Asuka counters a kick. Asuka counters a kick, folks. Yep. Into an ankle lock. Was anybody enjoying this match? I know I wasn't. We have already seen this dream match so many times that people just want to turn the channel. People just want to pick up the remote, change the channel. Why does anybody want to see the same dream match? For that matter, why did Sasha Banks even get a rematch? That's what I want to know. Anyhow, so when Asuka countered a kick into the ankle lock, Sasha rolls through and sends Asuka out of the ring. Banks gets on the apron and jumps off, but hits Ruby and Liv, while Asuka jumps on the apron and hits a running knee to Sasha. Asuka walks down Bayley, who throws every heel women in her way, and she takes them out one-on-one. And there was too many, I don't know if y'all noticed, but there was too many fucking matches booked for Monday Night Raw. There should at least be 4 or 5 matches booked for Monday Night Raw. It shouldn't be this many fucking matches booked for Monday Night Raw. That don't make no sense. Anyways, Banks attacks Asuka from behind and sends her into the ring for a frog splash. That's what happens when you have 3 hours of garbage. Into the ring for a frog splash and a near fall. This is also what happens when you have 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. They book a lot of matches that people don't want to sit on the TV for 3 hours and watch. I mean, some people's eyes mess up. Watch garbage that we watch for 3 hours. 3 hour waste of Monday night. So Bayley tries to grab a chair and bring it into the ring, but Shayna stops her. In a distraction, Asuka grabs Banks and applies the Asuka lock, and Sasha taps. The winner is Asuka. And speaking of Shayna, my question is Marina Shafir and Jessica Menduke ever going to get called up to the roster? Because it seemed like last Monday night when we saw them on TV, it seemed like they were seemingly getting called to the main roster. But Marina Shafir made her debut in Raw Underground. But what about her in-ring debut? What about her and Jessica Menduke's in-ring debut? Seemingly, WWE hasn't explained and told us whether they called them up to the main roster or not. But anyhow, we see Drew McIntyre being put into an ambulance backstage, and it drives off. Charlie says that due to the severity of Drew's injury, he's been taken to a local medical facility. Keithley is nearby, and he says there is a large part of him thinks he should have told him not to interfere tonight. Unfortunately, he knew Drew as one of the toughest men he's ever met, and he'll be okay. But Randy Orton, he can't say the same. Of course, you can't say the same about Randy Orton when he's a heel, when he's doing not all that shit as a heel. So we go to commercial break, and we're back in, oh God, the Raw Underground failure. That's what it was last night, Raw Underground failure. And Lashley is battling Cedric Alexander. Lashley slams him down and locks in an armbar where he smashes Cedric with the hammer fist. Man, this Raw Underground was such a failure that I don't even want to fucking read the whole thing. I really don't. That's how fucking bad. That's how much of a fucking failure Raw Underground is, folks. That is how fucking much of a failure Raw Underground is. I don't even know why we are even getting Raw Underground every Monday nights. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. We're getting it because it's supposed to generate ratings. The only thing it's doing is bringing the ratings down. The only thing it's doing is fucking up the ratings. That's the only fucking thing it's doing. Fucking up the ratings. And not generating the ratings. I mean, my question is, why? My question is, why the fuck was this Raw Underground thing even brought up to begin with? It's doing nothing but bringing the fucking ratings down. It has done nothing but bring the fucking ratings down. Oh, and you're opting to say that Raw Underground is going to help the ratings? Are you fucking kidding me, Vince? How is Raw Underground helping the ratings? How? How? Oh, explain that to me, Bruce. How the fuck is the Raw Underground ratings? How the fuck is Raw Underground helping the ratings go up? How? Explain to me that, Bruce. And how the fuck are you going to completely bury Cedric Alexander in this Raw Underground match on Raw Underground? Explain me to that, Bruce. Explain that, Bruce. And then Eric and Ivar got completely buried. That's the next people that I knew were going to be on WWE's buried list. So you got Lashley battling Cedric Alexander, folks. Lashley slams him down and locks in an armbar where he smashes Cedric with hammer fists. MVP and Benjamin have to pull him off, but Eric and Ivar run up and start brawling. The Hurt Business beat them down and are left standing tall in the end. So they stand tall to end the Underground for this week. This show's so fucking bad, I can't even fucking read. I almost dropped my tablet. That's how fucking bad this show was. Pretty sure y'all heard that shit. Wow, man. Poor Cedric Alexander, man. Oh, the fucking Hurt Business. Oh, the fucking Hurt Business can get a major push, but the Viking Raiders can't. Oh, really? How is that supposed to make the Viking Raiders look now that the Viking Raiders are not getting the major push and the Hurt Business is getting a major push? Oh, Ricochet, not to mention Ricochet and Cedric Alexander are both haven't got a major push. How does that make Ricochet and Cedric Alexander look not getting major push on Monday Night Raw, on Monday nights? Man, I tell you, Vince McMahon and his god-awful creative ideas, man, they are just really fucking up the Raw and SmackDown ratings, man. I'm telling you, I don't know why these fans need to start signing a penitentiary. They need to start signing a penitentiary immediately for WWE to fire Vince McMahon. Yet they're still signing a penitentiary to fire Velveteen Dream instead of signing a penitentiary to try to get Vince McMahon to step down as chairman. So fans, pick and choose. What is more important? Firing Velveteen Dream or firing Vince McMahon as office of chairman of WWE? Make a choice, fans. It's either going to be one or the other. It's either fire Velveteen Dream or fire Vince McMahon. If anything, Vince McMahon is the one that needs to be fired. Would you rather fire Vince McMahon or Velveteen Dream? These fans need to fucking choose who they're going to sign a penitentiary for. Well, they've already signed one for Velveteen Dream. They need to sign one for Vince McMahon. I don't know why they haven't done it. Oh, that's right, because they think Vince McMahon is the one that's doing good with these shows, when he's doing absolutely terrible as chairman, and his creative ideas are terrible as well. Creatively terrible. Straight up terrible. Man. Who thinks it was a good idea to play on loop for 3 hours on Monday Night Raw? I mean, really. Oh, and let's go back to Sasha Banks versus Asuka. I mean, Sasha Banks needs to tap out 2 nights in a row to Asuka. I'm sure that's telling y'all something. And then we get to the point, there's absolutely no reason for this match. There was absolutely no reason for this rematch. Sasha Banks just lost her Women's Championship to Asuka. Why do we need her losing again? Makes no sense. Makes no sense for Sasha to lose again. You could have easily took this story on Sunday at Payback. The people who writes these fucking shit shows are fucking stupid and clueless and creatively dumb. Absolutely fucking nauseating dumb. Absolutely fucking stupid. These writers. Do they have a fucking brain? Do they have any idea of what they're doing? Do they have any idea what they're doing writing these shows? I feel like JD right now. Play it.
What's wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That's exactly who I feel like right now. That's exactly who I feel like right now, folks. I'm sorry. I had a disconnection. My remote control failed. Not to mention I about slipped and fell on my ass. Because of this fucking dumbass show, man. Oh my god, dude. The worst Monday Night Raws of 2020. This is an example right here. You're booking Sasha Banks in a rematch to make her fucking lose, to fucking bury her on the goddamn show. Man, that's the definition of WWE garbage management right there, folks. That's the definition of fucking insane and horrendous, illogical booking. Wise decision, wrong decision for WWE to have Sasha Banks lose to Asuka again. First of all, number one, why was this match even booked on the show? And number two, why was this fucking match even mentioned? Somebody answer that question. Why was this match even mentioned? Why was this match even booked on the show again? You should have just went with Asuka winning and ending this feud. This feud should not be continuing. This feud needs to end. This feud needs to end and Asuka can move on This feud needs to end. All WWE should have did was to end this feud after SummerSlam so Asuka can move on to her next feud, and so Sasha Banks and Bayley can move on to their next feud. But no, they want to go and put both of them in a fucking same match again. They want to go and put the same fucking match once again. Oh, so you mean to tell me that Vince McMahon wants this Sasha Banks and Asuka feud continue? That's what he wants. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, so the ratings can drop again so they can lose their fucking audience because they're constantly booking the same garbage matches each and every week. Jesus Christ. Give me a fucking break. WWE, these people are so fucking stupid. They're so fucking stupid in the heads. Do they really need a fucking screw or a fucking bullet to their heads? That's what WWE needs right now, a fucking bullet to their heads. Jesus Christ, man. So we got Rey and Dominique Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. Before that, it says a payback we will get Randy Orton versus Keithley. Of course they had to fucking say that. Of course. And what's going to happen at Payback? Keith Lee gets absolutely buried again. That's what's going to happen at Payback. Keith Lee getting absolutely buried. That's what's going to happen. He's going to get absolutely buried again. He's going to lose again. Is exactly what's going to happen at Payback. And then not to mention, to make things worse, you change his fucking entrance music. How unfair is that? Oh, you don't change Matt Riddle's music. Oh, but you want to change Keith Lee's music. How unfair is that? So you mean to tell me Keith Lee doesn't get the same treatment as Matt Riddle? How is this fucking fair? How is this illogically fair? Keith Lee should have got the same treatment as Matt Riddle. Oh, now you want to give him a different treatment? By calling him to the main roster, getting buried in this match against Randy Orton. Now you book him for Payback. Now he's going to get buried again. Come on, dude. This is just fucking absolutely wrong. Please tell me they're not doing this racism shit again. By having black people lose matches. By constantly burying black people. Come on. Black Lives Matter, WWE. What the fuck's going on here? Why are you not giving these black people a chance to shine in the men and women's division? Why are you not giving these WWE black female superstars a chance to shine? Why are you not giving these WWE black male superstars a chance to shine? Oh, don't even get me started with that shit. Don't even fucking get me started with that. Heck, not to mention, why don't you give these Latinos a chance to shine too? It seems like all these white WWE superstars are always seemingly the ones not getting buried. Oh look, Lacey Evans is not getting buried because she's blonde. Vince McMahon likes blonde women, right? She's blonde. Just like Charlotte Flair. Anyways, Rey Mysterio and Dominique comes out first, but they attack Seth Rollins and Murphy during their entrance. Rey sends Rollins into the barricade. So Murphy sends Dominique into the barricade, and Rollins tosses Rey over the commentary table. Rollins and Murphy double team Dominique and put him in the ring. Of course that's going to happen. Of course that was going to happen. And guess what? The worst happened at the end of the match, which I'm going to get to in a minute. So here's what happened with this tag team match that we got on Raw. Nobody wasn't probably interested in watching this match. The only person they were interested in watching in this tag team match was probably Dominic Mysterio in my guest opinion. And not Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins took to Twitter to fucking complain and call out fans for complaining about the shows that WWE's been giving them. I mean, can you blame him? This show sucks! This show sucks! It's trash. Simple. I don't blame the fucking fans for complaining. This show always sucks, and it never gets better. Oh, this is your version of the new generation Attitude Era, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your new fucking Attitude Era version of Monday Night Raw. The new kicks off. So the match kicks off with Dominique and Murphy. And Dom hits a jawbreaker, followed by an arm drag. Dominique hits another arm drag, but Murphy blocks a third, only for Dominique to drop kick him out of the ring. So folks, this was your main event, of course. Dominique sets up for a dive, but Rollins grabs his feet. Dominique hits a baseball slide on him and sends Murphy out of the ring as well. Ray then sends Rollins into the barricade. Ray gets Seth back in the ring and they double team him. Dom trips him onto the middle rope for the 619, but Murphy pulls him from the ring. Dominique jumps off the top rope onto Seth and Murphy, then slides back inside and hugs his dad. You hug your dad because you jumped off the top rope onto Seth Rollins and Murphy. So you're hugging your dad for that, Dominique. I guess that's understandable, but one thing you need to do is focus on the match and not focus on your father. I think you should do us a favor and do that. So, commercial break. So back live, and Seth is in control of Ray, stomping him around the ring. Ray hits a bulldog after kicking Murphy off the apron and looks to make a tag, but Murphy stops him. Ray hits an enziguri and tags Dominique, who comes in hot with clotheslines to Murphy. Dominique hits a springboard crossbody. Oh, that was a good move. Springboard crossbody. That kid got some good moves, I gotta admit, though. But he can't be focusing too much on hugging his father. He's focused on the match. Dominique hits a springboard crossbody for a 2 count. Murphy whips him to the corner. Dominique hits 2 elbows. Then Hurricane Rana's Murphy into the buckles. So Dominique hits a springboard around the world DDT for a 2 count. Thanks to Seth, Dominique goes out after Murphy and gets him inside, but gets distracted by Seth, allowing Murphy to attack his leg from behind. Rollins tags in and looks for a buckle bomb, but Dominique jumps off and tags his father. Ray hits a seated senton to Seth and Hurricane Rana's him onto the middle rope. I may not have to do another Monday Night Raw review. I may not have to do Monday Night Raw recap and review because I'm doing so good right now that I feel like ranting some more. I'm telling you. It's bad. It's embarrassing to even be watching a terrible Monday Night Raw. WWE is an embarrassment to the community. They are an embarrassment to the people watching at home. And they are most certainly an embarrassment to their own fucking talent. Anyways, Ray hits a seated senton to Seth and Hurricane Rana's him onto the middle rope. Murphy tags in and Seth rolls to the floor and Ray gets Murphy on the middle rope. Then he and Dominique hits stereo 619s. Dominique goes up top, but the lights start flashing. Dom is distracted and Seth shoves him off the ropes onto the mat. Retribution storm the ring and beat Dominique and Ray, while Rollins and Murphy hightails it along with the announcers. So you mean to tell me that Seth Rollins and Murphy is scared of Retribution and hightails it out of there with the announcers? But they leave Rey Mysterio and Dominique in the ring. Now, how fucking embarrassing and sad, and how fucking disrespectful is that? Leaving Rey Mysterio and Dominique in the ring. So Dominique gets thrown across the ring and he rolls outside. Meanwhile, Rey is thrown out. Billy first. Dominique is tossed into the barricade and stomped down. And Rey is thrown like a lawn dirt into the ring post. Rollins and Murphy are still watching from the stage as Retribution climbs on the apron and pose. And that is the show. So that's basically the show, folks. So, folks, that was your Monday Night Raw for tonight. That was your Monday Night Raw failure men's division. That was your Monday Night Raw failure women's division. That was your Monday Night Raw failure tag team division right there. This Monday Night Raw show was an absolute fucking failure. This show fucking sucks every sense of the fucking word last night. This show is the definition of a fucking buffoon. This show is a definition of confusing. This show is a definition of confusion. Don't get me started with me saying the word illusion. This show sucks, folks. WWE, Vince McMahon, Bruce, all of them need to be removed immediately. Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Every single one of them. Absolutely terrible. Clueless. Still got the 70-year-old man as chairman of WWE, and you still fans still haven't opted to sign a pen attention to fire Vince McMahon. And you're opting to focus on Velveteen Dream rather than focus on signing a pen attention to fire Vince McMahon. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's sign a pen attention to fire Velveteen Dream and not focus on Vince McMahon. Okay, yeah. I hope, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this before I end this. I hope that Monday Night Raw today goes to an all-time low when the viewership comes in. I hope when the viewership comes in, it says Monday Night Raw viewership falls to an all-time low. Monday Night Raw viewership drops. I hope it says either one. I don't care. I just hope it says that Monday Night Raw viewership drops. They deserve to fucking drop after the fucking terrible, horrific, illogical garbage that we got on Monday Night Raw last night. Folks, I'm out of here. This is the end of your August 24th, 2020 Monday Night Raw review. I am not doing a Monday Night Raw recap and review after what I just fucking saw. Fuck that shit. After what I just fucking watched last night. I don't even want to review this shit show garbage. I don't even want to do my recap and review. Honestly, I don't. Really. I really don't. Folks, be sure you hit that like, subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. Subscribe. I am on the road to 100 subscribers right now, so help me get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for review. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content, folks. And I'm going to, at the end, when I end this live stream, I'm going to be seeing who chatted, and I'm going to be commenting, I'm going to reply. I'm going to be seeing who commented on my chat. Because I saw somebody that commented, and I know 3 people were watching. So, folks, have a good rest of your Tuesday. And like I say, like I always say on all my NXT, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown reviews, wear your mask when you're going out in public. Please don't fucking go without your mask. Wearing a mask keeps you and others safe. Brought to you part by keeping you and others safe. Yeah, I was actually being funny when I said brought to you part by. Folks, I'm getting the hell out of here, man. I've been on this live stream for long, ranting too long. I am getting the fuck out of here. If you missed my Friday Night SmackDown review, my Friday Night SmackDown review is on my channel. Be sure you check that out. Oh, and if you missed my SummerSlam review Sunday, if you missed my SummerSlam review Sunday night, be sure you check that out too. Also, be sure you check out my other reviews that you might have missed. My other Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown reviews that you might have missed from last month. Be sure you check out all my other content, my old content that you got, that you haven't seen, that you might be interested in watching. But folks, I'm out of here. I'm going to be uploading a little bit of England Wrestling News videos to YouTube and sharing them on Twitter today to give you the latest AEW and WWE news. Because tomorrow, AEW and NXT comes on. I think. Yeah. AEW and NXT comes on tomorrow. I'm hoping. I think it's September the 2nd when we don't get no NXT, I don't think. But, folks, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Peace. Adios. Adios.